see how that is. And we are now live on some YouTubes. And there we go. Hey everybody. We had some issues last weekend. And a lot of you guys know I use a program called XSplit. Hey everybody, check out Hootie Hoo. Awesome guy, great review. He does guns, pistols. In fact, I watched a couple of his videos, and I actually reached out to one of my other sponsors, Fort Scott Munitions, and they are building the 338 Lapula that Hootie Hoo used on his video on his channel. So yeah, yes, Hootie Hoo. I have a Swiss Army. Got it right here, dude. I like pellets. I live like this far inside the city limits here, and I can shoot pellets, but I used to be able to go in the farm back behind me and shoot back there, but they deemed that property as now inside city limits. They're going to develop it or something, so that's no longer outside city limits. So, but I can still shoot pellet guns. So Bad Boy Swag, what's up, brother? So real quick, we had some issues with XSplit, and I am a sponsor channel of XSplit. So if you look in the description below, there's a link. You can go over to XSplit, use my promo code. There's other programs like OBS. I actually reached out to Hank today. Hank's on Mac, and he's using a program called Ecamm Live. But I like XSplit. So if that's something you're interested in, get down there and check out XSplit and get hooked up. So all my other sponsors are down there. Oh, by the way, there's a link right there now, right below the caption of the title in the description for the Creator Summit US 2019. The Spring Fling is May 19th. So if you're a content creator, or if you would like to get into creating content and start doing that, and you would like to meet some creators like myself and some others, and you've got questions about, gear, camera, angles, how to talk, all that kind of stuff, perception, different platforms, that's also an opportunity to come and talk with us and also take advantage of the range. We're going to be at Thunder Valley Precision, just north of Cambridge, Ohio, and you can go out to 1 mile with the rifle and also do some shooting. I'm going to see if I can make it up to Ohio. Sir, it's going to be awesome. So, all right, let's get right to the meat and potatoes of this. It's in Walmart. I love my pellet guns. I don't own any pellet pistols, per se, but I like the pellet rifles. And I actually had my other one over here, and I did some things and accidentally stepped on it and broke it. So, and it was just a cheap pellet gun I've had for years. So we went and did an update. And I was at Walmart picking up my new glasses, by the way. And we found this bad boy here, Swiss Army TG1 sporting shooter rifle, 1.77 cal with a break barrel air rifle. But this one is 1,400 feet per second. It does include a scope, and the barrel on this is actually rifled. So, it looks like I've opened it, but I actually have not. So we're going to go in. By the way, also check out Optics Planet. They also sell gear like this, keep you warm. You know how it is. So also a sponsor of the TIVAN Show. Use promo code TIVAN. Get 10% off. I think it's 5%. I think Optics Planet is 5%. So here we go in all of its glory. I wish they did different versions of color. I'm more of a black or like an OD. This is like an earth tone, more or less. So, alright, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And let's get out our Precision .177 pellet rifle. Now this thing is sweet. I do believe it has an adjustable trigger on it as well. Okay, looking good. So this thing's light. I'm gonna say 5 pounds ish or whatever. Check out that sight. We're not really going to be using the green tips sights or the iron sights on here. We're actually going to go and use the scope that comes with it. We have some adjustments here for the pad up and down and adjustable stock to the rear. So we're going to be messing with all that stuff. But I like pellet rifles. They're really a nice little thing just to get you some trigger time. Really good way to get some practice in, especially if you're out and you can't shoot guns and you just want to go out and play around. Real quick, here's some information right there. I didn't get the auto zoom on, but that's a Model TG1 1.77 caliber 45 millimeter as well, and the serial number. It says, warning, not a toy. Misuse or careless may cause serious injury or death. Before using, read owner's manual, available from Swiss Armies, Maple Grove, Minnesota. Made in China. Did not know that. So, but anyhow, got the instruction books right here. Safety on and off, fire, brake barrel, all that good stuff. As you can see, plain little Jane manual you get for loading, unloading, and setting up and doing all that kind of stuff. It's got a brief little description on how to adjust the scope. So let's check out this scope. Now, the last air rifle that I bought, the little scope that came with it, was literally a piece of junk. So, I did not read to see what size scope. It's a 4x40 scope. Bad boy, Shannon, what's up? Hootie hoo, comes with one. Nice, it comes with iron sights. Yeah, right here on the barrel, as you can see, it comes up right there. And then the back on the front right there. So this is a 4x40. Let me see the scope here real quick. Alright, so it's just a plain Jane optic, as you can see. Maybe no. Okay. It's just a straight average crosshair. So I don't know. I might not use this one. I've got my other one here. This is the one that I broke. This has actually got a better scope on it. Let's see if I can show you that one. And maybe not. There, it's got a couple little digit dots in there. I may end up taking this one off. This is a 4x16x40 with the variable. This one's good out to like 200 yards, and then it's got infinity on it. But I actually like this scope a little bit better. I think we're going to take this one off and use it. Like I said, the other one that I had bought, the one that was with this rifle here, the scope was literally junk. When we put it on, and I think I was at like 15 foot and set it on, everything was on correctly and how you mount a scope and all that. It actually shot like 3 foot off to the left, and I tried to adjust it and still couldn't get the crosshairs to come into the point of aim. It was still off like 2 foot. That's how bad that scope was. So I did not use it at all. Did I bring down my tools? I don't think I brought down my tools. So, but give me 1 second. Totally unprepared. Let me run upstairs and grab my stuff real quick. Now, weather permitting, if I get a chance, we're going to try to go to the gun range tomorrow. And by the way, I got this at Harbor Freight, not a sponsor, but this has got a little bit of everything in it. I actually like this one. So it's got some good options, got some drill bits in there and some other things. I think it's this one right here. Yep. And then I was up to Vance Outdoors, and I ended up getting a pound per inch torque wrench. And that one's not going to work. A pound per inch torque bit for it, and I've got some other things. We just got in the new 6.5 Creedmoor from HM Defense. I purchased it about a year ago, year and a half ago, and I was having some issues, and it turned out to be my fault. I ended up taking that rifle back down to HM Defense, and I'd messed it up pretty bad, and they got it all fixed up and everything, and I just got it back in the mail. So, and I picked up 2 boxes of 6.5 Creedmoor from Fort Scott Munitions. By the way, link in the description below. So there we go. And I dropped my screw. And there's the other one. So check that out as well. Everybody over at Fort Scott are awesome. Like I said, they have the 6.5, or I'm sorry, the 338 Lapula being built right now. You guys know I've got the 50 cal from Safety Harbor Firearms that we got there way back in the day, and I tried to talk Walter into making me a 338 Lapula AR-15 conversion like he did the 50 cal. There's just not enough people to warrant buying it, so that was kind of out of the question for Walter to actually manufacture that. There's really, I mean, yeah, he'd sell a few, but to sell, 10,000 of them to justify the cost and everything, it's not that he can't, it's just he's got so much other stuff going on that has priority. So I see his point, but after watching who you see in the comments there, make sure you guys highlight his name and subscribe to him. After seeing his video, I had reached out to Fort Scott Munitions because they also build custom rifles, and said, hey, this is something that I want to do. Would you like to participate? And tell me how much it's going to cost. Tell me how much the custom work's going to cost, and then I'll check my funds and see if I'm able to do it. And they came back, they gave me the price, and I was like, all right, done deal. So they've been working on it. So make sure you guys follow Fort Scott Munitions on Instagram or YouTube. But I think they're just going to be doing pictures of the build on Instagram. So make sure you check that out, because they're going to be taking pictures of it as they're building it. Now it's going to have some custom work done to it. It's going to have some custom engraving done to it as well. So they're going to data it as they're building it as well. So it's going to be sweet. So I own one bolt gun. I own 2 bolt guns now. I've got a 22 that's older than me as a bolt gun. My father gave it to me. And then, of course, we have the 50 cal from Safety Harbor Firearms as well. I need to look on that real quick because I think that's actually a pivot point for the mount for the scope. Let me look and see what that is because I think that's the mount on there. Pellet. Now, I've seen guys, I watched a couple videos when these guys are breaking and they're loading, they'll take the back of the pellet and they'll stick it on like a Q-tip or whatever, and it flares the end of the round out or makes it even around. And then they put the lead pellet in, and they'll take a chapstick and kind of just glaze the chapstick around it, around the seal, and it gives it a better seal, so you get more consistency in your shots. But like I said, this is 1,400 feet per second. The other one I think is 11. It's either 1,000 or it's 1,100 feet per second. So, let me see about that. I think that screw right there is part of that. I don't like the safety on this. It does have 2 triggers. All right, here we go. Install the lower part of the ring rails in the screw. First, install the rear pin in the hole on the receiver rifle. This hole will serve the top of the inside screw and the main strongly the rear ring. So they do suggest taking that one out. So let's get our cross tip here. I think it's that one. And I'll show you what it is real quick. On the back of it, as you guys can see right there, they said that lines it up. So we're going to take that out. I actually should have also brought down my torque bit, and I didn't have it. So I'm not going to mess with that. I'm just going to put it on. It's just an alignment thing. Come on, line it. But I love pellet guns. I mean, I grew up with a BB gun. My grandson just turned 4 here a while back, and I bought him his first Daisy Duke BB gun. Not Daisy Duke, Daisy BB gun. And teaching him, but I think he's still just not quite old enough to grasp the reality of a weapon, of a gun, or proper use of the gun. And I dropped the screw. So I don't let him have it without me being there or grandma being there. But as soon as he gets a little older. By the way, that screw I was showing you is the indent for the pilot pin for the back of the scope. So we're going to get a bigger screw. I just don't want to take the chance of stripping that bad boy. Alright, let's see what we got here. No. Man, I am straight stripping that screw out. Let me turn the other one on here. Big shout out to everybody that's over there at the National Rifle event going on. That's going on right now over in Indianapolis. So I ended up stripping the screw, and that is not good. So let's see what we can do here. That is not good at all. Wow, that bad boy is in there. There we go. So we'll take that off. Man, I'm just like all butterfingers tonight. Wow, they actually have some oil on that. So let's tighten that bad boy down. I'm just dropping everything tonight. Not good. By the way, guys, we are going to do some GTA here in a little while. I just wanted to come and show you guys this. And maybe tomorrow we'll get it out. Man, I dropped that bad boy 3 times now. We'll maybe get this out tomorrow. And we'll take it over to the tennis balls. And see what we can do. Man, I'm just like all thumbs here. Uh-oh, Callie's digging on the couch over there. Trying to get her spot all nice and set up. Come on. Reach over there. But I like good pellet guns. I think they're just awesome. Alright, so let's tighten this down a little bit. But you guys see Hoo in the comments there. He does all kind of neat like videos on stuff. He did a like AR pistol thing here. I think this is a week ago or so. Man, I'm just messing everything up. How come that's not lining up? I'm like off that much. There we go. Alright, so let's line this up now. But he does rifles. He just bore-sighted a 6.5 Creedmoor as well. So make sure you guys go check him out. I'm hoping he can make it up. He said in the comments he was going to try to make it up for the May 19th event. Alright, so we're lined up there. Just going to snug everything down, just like barely snug, until we can get everything in place and get it lined up. But I just did message Max Torque to see if he would be available to do a stream with me tonight and do some host of the playlist. He is not able to do it tonight, but he may be available tomorrow. Come hang out. I want to do a run for your life and see how that goes. James Briggs, hey, even I had my shotgun blow up in my face today. What? Dude, I hope you're all right. He will, as long as he doesn't have any issues with XSplit. It was actually my fault. I was authorizing the wrong account. I've got 1 email and I've got 3 YouTube channels assigned to that 1 email. And I thought that the one that I was authorizing was the theTIVANshow account. And come to find out, I was authorizing the YouTube channel for that account, not the theTIVANshow. So, alright, let's see how this bad boy is going to line up. I can see my old ones here. I need to line it up and see how close I want it to my eyeballs. Now when this was mounted on the other rifle, I was not able to adjust my sight for zoom because it was just too close. But as you guys can see, it's got the little indents that's cut in. So I just set it for 75 yards and just left it there. But with this one, it looks like I'm going to be able to also adjust the zoom in on this. So let me get these down. Let me find out where my point of aim is going to be to see how close I'm going to have it to my face. And then we will snug her down. Man, I'm just total butterfingers tonight. You guys can see the screw. I totally stripped it out. So, anyhow, I like pellet guns. They're fun. You do all kind of like crazy shooting with them, target shooting with them. I don't hunt like squirrels with them or birds or shoot a pesky neighbor or animal. You know, I don't do anything. I just use it as target practice. If I've got 15-20 minutes on my hands and I just want to sit and just kind of get some trigger time, to me the pellet rifle is one of the best ways about going and doing that. Like I said, you know, I'm just inside the city limits, and if I go down to Briar Rabbit, it's about a 30-minute drive-ish or so to go to Briar Rabbit. Or if I really, you know, got all day to spend, I'll load everything up, even the grill, and go out to Thunder Valley. Thunder Valley is an awesome range. It's just clean, not like there's no trash anywhere, but I'm talking like visually clean perspective, the way that the landscape is, and it dips and then it goes out, and how he's got the range and everything. It's really clean. It's got a good aspect ratio to it when you're shooting. All right, so we can still see. So let me see where my view is here. Let me take my eyeballs down a little bit. So maybe right there. Yeah, we need to slide that back a little bit. I mean, it doesn't have to be like, you know, perfect, but I don't want any black eyeballs. I mean, it's not like it's going to be strong enough to, you know, give you a scope bite or anything like that. It's not going to be that at all. I think that's going to be good. Yeah, we just need to adjust it up. Now, I do not have a bubble. I don't think I got it. Yes, I do. Put my glasses back on. I literally can't see anything up close to me. Richard Hughes, what's up, brother? Get a bubble on here. And let's see what we got. I know this is not how you do it, but I can get it close. Give him a little bubble up. Alright, so let's see how that looks. Yeah, it's not even close. I need to make sure the rifle is mounted down securely. You know, all that good stuff. I mean, it's alright. As long as it's straight for me, that's all that matters. Yeah, I think we're going to be good right there. So, I know you're supposed to mount the gun down on a level table. Mount the gun down, make the gun level, and then set your scope on, and then level the scope and all that. You know, it's a pellet gun. Once I get it, I get on paper, man. That's all that matters. Now, I will go in here in a little while, and I'll go up and get my torque wrench and go. I think it's 4 pounds per square inch. So we're just going to snug it up so that it just doesn't like move, and get it all set up here. Alright. And then tighten that one, and one more here. And I'll go to spec and tighten it down. So there we go. Got our scope mounted. As you guys can see, there's literally like no room. I mean, it still turns, but it doesn't hit it. I mean, I don't feel any rub between the scope, but it's definitely close. But I'm able to adjust in my zoom on it. Yeah. See, it already moved on me. It's good. I like it. So anyhow, guys, we'll have another video coming up. It does have a safety front switch for shot, and then we'll go in and adjust our trigger and go from there. I got carpet, and then push the forward. So there you go. So alright, guys, we'll have some more videos coming up with this bad boy. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, retweet. Follow me over on Facebook, Instagram. We'll have some more stuff over there. And thanks for coming, hanging out, and watching, the guys. We're going to set up and get a GTA stream here going in a little bit. So if you're on your PlayStation 4, you want to come hang out and do some racing with me, you guys are more than welcome. So, and check out Creator Summit, guys. Link is down in the description below. And also a big shout out to XSplit Support for helping me out. A totally noob deal on my end. I literally wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. So we're all fixed, we're up, and we're live streaming. So David Peters, what's up? Thanks for coming. Richard Hughes, make sure you guys check out Richard Hughes as well. Bad boys, how you doing? Thanks for coming.